Mama June's husband, Justin Stroud, revealed he is fed up with her lies on Friday's episode of Mama June, Family Crisis. Hello friends, I'm Mary. Welcome to my channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more exciting videos and updates. Thanks for joining me. The troubled matriarch, 44, and her spouse, 36, got into an explosive argument after he confronted her about lying and spending the earnings her daughter Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson made as a child star. Alana speculated to her sister, Lauren Pumpkin Efred, who was granted sole custody of her younger sibling back in 2022, that the argument between June and Stroud may lead to the end of their marriage. "I've never seen Justin yell at her like that," she told Lauren. "I thought he was going to divorce her right then and there," Lauren replied. "If she doesn't quit the lying and really get her life together, I'm telling you Justin's going to leave her." The latest episode of their family's reality show seemed to highlight the cracks in the couple's marriage as Justin opted to sleep on the couch following their spat. During a confessional, he explained how June's lies threaten his relationship with the girls because it makes him look like a villain when there's money missing. Additionally, he revealed he made a promise to be truthful after getting sober, and her behavior has felt like a betrayal. Before it's all said and done, she's going to ruin this marriage and the relationship with the kids if things don't change, he noted. Ultimately, they began to work things out the next morning in front of the cameras. "Marriage, it has its ups and downs," he said as they sat together at a table. "At the end of the day, June is my wife. But this one right here stung because I feel like I actually have kids of my own." He continued, "They look at me like a stepdad, and I'm thrown into a bunch of lying and stolen money. She doesn't understand that it doesn't just affect her, it affects all of us." Justin then asked if June thought he was an idiot and began to speculate if his wife was just trying to convince herself that she did the right thing. "It bothers them, but they just want you to be honest," he told June, who insisted she never lied to Alana or said she would be set for life. Alana was surprised to learn how little money was in her Coogan account, which she anticipated would pay for her college, but only contained $33,000. This season, June was confronted by Alana, who accused her of mismanaging the funds that she earned as a kid. On a reality show, June claimed that 50% of her youngest daughter's income was automatically taken for taxes and expressed that Alana spent much of her money on herself, although the latter disputed the allegation. The reality television personality then expressed that her mother likely spent part of her money during her period of drug addiction, after which June confessed that she spent $150,000 of her daughter's funds to purchase a home. June went on to speak about how she was unaware of how Coogan accounts were set up, stating, "Georgia isn't a Coogan state. Don't have to do those for child actors. Honestly, I had never heard of a Coogan account until Alana went out to La." Although June claimed that her children knew that a certain amount of Alana's money had been spent, Pumpkin countered by stating that they were under the impression that 100% of that went in there. Lauren then accused her mother of strategically spending a specific amount of Alana's earnings before they went into the Coogan account and called June a derby dog for her actions. Pumpkin added that her mother tried to figure out the bare minimum she could put into Alana's account that was legally right and then pocketed the rest. The reality television personality then added, "Lord knows what she did or where it went." Mama June's husband, Justin Stroud, has called his wife out for not being honest regarding her daughter's financials. In a recent episode of Mama June, Family Crisis, June's daughter, Alana Thompson, 18, also known as Honey Boo Boo, was informed that there was no money for her to go to college. It was revealed that June, 44, had spent most of the money Alana earned as a reality star. There was only $33,000 left in the account. The teenager was on several reality shows after she first appeared on Toddlers and Tiaras, and she also made money from appearances and other gigs over the years. During the massive fight that ensued over the money, Alana accused her mother of stealing from her and claimed she would send her mom to jail if necessary. June appeared dismissive during the argument, stating she didn't steal the funds, but she sarcastically added, "I used it in my drug addiction." Woo! The massive blowout fight didn't stop there. It was also mentioned in the most recent episodes of the show, including in the March 29 episode, according to a clip obtained by 2Fab. The clip showed June sitting at a restaurant with her husband Justin Stroud, 36, as they discussed the situation. At first, the reality star attempted to explain that 50% was taken out because of taxes. She said, "By the end of the day, you're only going to get $10,000, $6,000, or even $2. The video then cuts to a confessional with Justin where he says, "June must think I'm some kind of idiot if she thinks he's going to believe that much money goes to taxes." Back at the restaurant, he defended his stepchildren by confirming they didn't know June was spending the money Alana earned. She followed up by snapping, "They might act like they didn't know, but how do you think that you had what you had?" Her husband cut her off and said, "Because Mama bought it." She followed up by snapping, "They might act like they didn't know, but how do you think that you had what you had?" Her husband cut her off and said, "Because Mama bought it." He said all of the children thought their trips and experiences as children were purchased by their mother, not their youngest sister. Justin goes on to say that June's kids just want her to be honest about the situation. Not willing to give in, the television star shot back that she never lied over the years and that Alana knew that she wasn't going to be set for life. Her husband continued to battle for his stepchildren, insisting that things need to be made right within the family because it isn't just about June's feelings. In a previous clip of the show, exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun, Justin spoke about how the financial situation could affect his and June's sobriety. He's been sober for 3 years, and a large part of that success was because he focused on being honest with the people in his life. He then claimed that June could be putting her sobriety at risk by lying. In the video, Justin was talking to Joshua Eford, June's son-in-law who's married to her daughter Pumpkin. Justin admitted that his wife was slacking, since she didn't admit the money was gone before Alana had to ask for it. Since the whole family spent time together in therapy, both men agreed that the financial loss should have been brought up in that safe space. New episodes of Mama June, Family Crisis airs Fridays on WeT at 9 p.m. Eastern. Mama June's husband stood up to his wife after she was accused of financial mismanagement by her daughters on Mama June, Family Crisis. A sneak peek of the next episode shows Mama June having a tense discussion with her husband Justin Stroud over money spent from her daughter Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson's account. On the last episode of the show, June, 38, was accused of mismanaging funds after her family learned Thompson's Covian account contained far less than expected. Alana, 18, threatened to take her mother to court for spending her reality TV earnings, and now Mama June's husband has had a word with his wife about the issue. In a sneak peek of the upcoming episode, Mama attempts to defend herself to Justin, but he defends her daughters. Over lunch, Mama tells Justin, "I don't think you're understanding." "I'm understanding." "You don't, June," Justin said. "Yes, not 100% of it went in there. But you have to think about the taxes. It takes 50%. Plus, you have to pay the state you live in at the time. So you have to pay California tax, and you have to pay that," she explained. "But at the end of the day, like you're only going to get $10,000, $6,000, or even $2. Justin shook his head after hearing what June had to say. In a confessional, he admitted, "June must think I'm some kind of idiot. Oh well, it's 50% tax in Cali. Cali's tax is high. But it ain't that high," Justin complained in a confessional. "Honestly, I really think she's trying to convince herself that she did the right thing." "They didn't know June?" Justin told Mama June. "They might act like they didn't know. But how do you think that you had what you had?" she asked. "Because Mama bought it," Justin said. "Mama bought it." "No, because the show that we were with," Mama June began, and exasperated Justin responded, "It's not even about this. It bothers them. But they just want you to be honest about the entire situation." I never lied to anybody going through the years or told Alana, oh well, you're gonna be set for life. Alana knew that she wasn't going to be set for life. If things might have been different, maybe, Mama June insisted. Justin responded, it's gotta be fixed, and it's gotta be done right, June. It's not just about you. It's not just your failings. For my peace of mind, I'm going to go make sure that we're all on the same page, because I don't want feelings to be hurt or people to stop calling and stop communicating because they feel like they have to. Mama June, Shannon's past financial mismanagement came back to haunt her in the last episode of Mama June, Family Crisis. The star was confronted by several of her daughters, who accused her of mismanaging funds earned by Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson. The reality television personality went on to make several shocking revelations regarding her usage of her youngest daughter's past income. The episode began in Denver, where Alana and her older sister Lauren Pumpkin Efford attempted to find housing for the start of the former's academic career. The pair later returned to their temporary accommodations, and the 18-year-old media figure encouraged her boyfriend, Dralin Carswell, to do what Mama does best, stretch the truth on his resume. Although the reality television star's college housing situation seemed bleak, Pumpkin told her sister to work through the adversity and quipped, you're going to college. Back in Georgia, Jessica Shannon and her girlfriend, Cheyenne, were babysitting Pumpkin's children when Mama June and her husband showed up, and her grandson Harper promptly punched his grandmother in her poo-pong. Jessica quickly asked her mother if she had all the Coogan stuff figured out, after which the media personality asserted that the situation was cool. June later pulled out a bank statement and stated that her youngest daughter has a lot of money that she's going to have access to that normal 18-year-olds don't even have a fraction of. The family eventually convened following the end of Alana's trip to Denver, and Pumpkin stated that her younger sister should have at least over $200,000 in a confessional. When Alana and Lauren began speaking about how credit became an issue while looking for housing and wished that they had learned about it sooner, Mama June stated that she wouldn't teach you about credit at the age of 11. Pumpkin's husband, Josh Efford, then added that his sister-in-law's celebrity status did not carry much weight in Denver, stating, they don't give about Honey Boo Boo up there, bro. Also, June stated that Dralin's criminal past could hinder him from living with Alana in Colorado and floated the possibility of a potential breakup. Alana insisted that she would stay in school regardless of the status of her love life. Josh also praised Dralin for looking for work in Colorado and stated that the couple was behaving like two adults are supposed to. Although the family meeting began on a relatively civil note, June pulled out the bank statement and revealed that there was only $33,000 in the Coogan account, which was much less than her daughters expected. Alana became particularly distressed upon learning about her financial situation and stated, there should at least be 6 figures in that account. Something's not adding up. My money is somewhere. It needs to be found right now. June then claimed that 50% of her youngest daughter's income was automatically taken for taxes and expressed that Alana spent much of her money on herself, although the latter disputed the allegation. The reality television personality then expressed that her mother likely spent part of her money during her period of drug addiction, after which June confessed that she spent $150,000 of her daughter's funds to purchase a home. June went on to speak about how she was unaware of how Coogan accounts were set up, stating, Georgia isn't a Coogan state. Don't have to do those for child actors. Honestly, I had never heard of a Coogan account until Alana went out to La. Josh, Justin, and Dralin stepped outside to speak about of June's financial mismanagement before Stroud was called back into the house in order to hear his wife confess to spending money Alana earned from her past media appearances. Although June claimed that her children knew that a certain amount of Alana's money had been spent, Pumpkin countered by stating that they were under the impression that 100% of that went in there. Pumpkin added that her mother tried to figure out the bare minimum she could put into Alana's account that was legally right and then pocketed the rest. The reality television personality then added, Lord knows what she did or where it went. Alana became emotional and began to cry before storming out of the house, after which she proceeded to tell Justin, who was unaware of his wife's past actions, about her mother's financial mismanagement. June stated that, although she did spend 80% of Alana's past earnings and left the rest for her daughter, she spoke about how everybody benefited from how she used her youngest child's money on trips, everything, houses, stuff like that. Alana added, "Even though Mama was in her addiction, I still think that she would be smart enough to keep my damn money in my account. But she didn't do that." The media personality went on to express that she wanted to be able to access her funds and that she was not above pursuing legal action. "I do expect the money to be paid back, or we're going to take June to court," she stated. June and Justin then left the house, and the former again attempted to justify her spending her daughter's money and deny that she had stolen any funds. "Stealing somebody's money is going into the account and trying to get it," she stated. However, Stroud became incensed and called his wife a liar during a particularly intense moment. The next episode of Mama June, Family Crisis, is currently scheduled to make its debut on March 29. Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson accused her mother, Mama June Shannon, of stealing money from her before she turned 18. How did the matriarch respond to the allegations, and how much money did June allegedly steal from Alana Honey Boo Boo, accused Mama June of stealing money from her Cuban account? The family's financial drama has been playing out on Season 6 of Mama June, Family Crisis. During the March 22, 2024 episode, Lauren Pumpkin Efford discovered there was only $33,000 in Alana's Cuban account. The account was previously created to hold the money Alana earned as a child actor, while she gained access to the money when she turned 18 in August 2023. Alana explained that there should at least be 6 figures in the account. "Something's not adding up. My money is somewhere," she added in a confessional. "It needs to be found right now ASAP, because this is not gonna work." Lauren and Alana eventually confronted their mother about the missing money. However, June claimed she didn't take any money. "I can't help that there's not more money," she responded. Taxes were took out automatically, 50%. After Lauren explained that the state of Georgia wouldn't take that much out in taxes, June claimed she used some of the money to pay for Alana's things when she was younger. "You have been taking care of your own self, paying your own bills since you were the age of 12, June said. "And you've been doing a good job of it." She then insisted that Alana should be grateful that she has $33,000 in the account, because that's more than most 18-year-olds start off their life with. June also claimed that the money that was left in Alana's account was from the teens' appearances on The Masked Singer and Dancing with the Stars. How did Mama June respond to the claims she stole Honey Boo Boo's money? While June insisted she did nothing wrong during the episode, she continued to defend herself by responding to teen mom alum Kaitlyn Lowry's TikTok video criticizing the situation. In her own TikTok video, June said that Alana's first job was appearing on 3 episodes of Toddlers and Tiaras in 2011. She claimed that Alana made no money for her appearances, and the show only paid for her entry fees in the pageants. While the family starred on TLC's Here Comes Honey Boo Boo from 2012 until 2014, she said, "There was no mention of Coogan accounts. It was just a lump sum at that time, and then I went and kind of divided it up. And when the kids wanted something, they got it," she continued. Tons of family vacations and just stuff like that. Despite continuing to star on Mama June, from Not to Hot in 2015, June said she didn't learn about Coogan accounts until Alana went on Dancing with the Stars Juniors in 2018. Other parents told her she had to put a minimum of 20% of Alana's earnings into the account. While June admitted she could have put more money in, she explained she wasn't thinking clearly because it happened at the height of her drug addiction. She went on to explain that there is currently $160,000 that Alana earned for appearing on Mama June from Not to Hot in a Coogan account in California, which was set up after she moved in with Lauren in 2020. June claimed that while Alana earned a lot of money as a teen, she had been paying her own bills since she was 16 and moved out of her mother's home. When June and Alana appeared on The Masked Singer in 2021, the family decided that only 30% of Alana's money from the gig would go into the Coogan account. While June said she owes Alana $30,000, she said she promised to pay it back. However, June admitted she got distracted amid her eldest daughter Anna Chickadee Cardwell's cancer battle. Anna later died at the age of 29 in December 2023. She claimed that Alana told her to take her time paying back the money, and she insisted Alana will be paid in full the next time they see each other.